The world of arts and fashion are long intertwined. Fashion is the perfect marriage of creativity, communication, and utility. Historically, fashion is one of the purest expressions of art because it is art lived on a daily basis. Today, we will be focusing on the life and works of Ejiro Amos-Tafiri, a celebrity stylist. Let's meet her.
Hi, my name is Ejiro Amos-Tafiri. I'm the creative director and founder of the women's wear fashion brand, Ejiro Amos-Tafiri. Yes, it's named after me actually. I went to primary school in Mayflower, junior school, Ikene, and the upbringing there was part of what made me who I am today, because Taisholari always tell us, may your way be rough, and you know, like life is tough, and only the tough make it through and become something. And then from there I went on to Queen's College, where I learned about being a lady, coming from Mayflower, where we were very into the outdoors and always jogging and running and climbing trees. Queen's College was very ladylike, so I'm very thankful that my parents sent me there, and I got to streamline all that tomboyness that I had with me. And then I learned about fashion. I found fashion there. My first class was like what changed my life. We went to Yaba College of Technology for an excursion, and naturally we went to the fashion section of Industrial Design Department, School of Art. And you know how people say they become born again when they go to a certain church or something? That was my own aha moment, my own born again moment, because there and there I realized, oh, this is what I've been looking for. This is a science, it's art, it's mathematics, all the things I loved combined in one. I mean, when they were showing us different aspects of fashion, the classes they take, I was just blown away. I was this 13-year-old girl, mouth agog and soaking in everything. And then there the fire started to burn, but I couldn't tell anyone. Scratch forward, I found a way to register for Polyjam against all odds. I mean, it was tough telling your parents you didn't want to go to medical school anymore. You wanted to go to a polytechnic to study fashion. Back in the year 2000 was a strong feat, but somehow it all worked out. Fashion is life. I mean, fashion is in everything that we do. It's the way of life of a group of people in a particular place, and that's the definition at a particular time. But then if you look around, the fashion is everything. The way we dress, the way we build our homes, the way cars are designed. So it's in almost everything that we do, even the way we cook and the way we present our food and in the way we dish our food. You remember, like even cookery, like your plates, it's fashion in everything that we do. So it's just a way of life of people. What do we like right now? What is exciting us? What makes us tick? And then as time goes on, it changes, it evolves, it recycles itself. So that's what it is. And it's, for me, if you narrow it right down, it's part of my life. It's what I do. It's what I wake up in the morning to create, to live, and that's what it has become for me. Fashion is a form of art. It's like when I was narrating my story, I said fashion section, Industrial Design Department, School of Art. So it's a subsection of art. So like I basically studied art and I majored in fashion. That's what it is, a form of art. I mean, you can when I say it's the way we do things, art is it's creativity, it's design, and that's exactly what fashion is. It's just that fashion is more fine-tuned to beauty, if I may put it that way, like how nice way we do things. Yeah, because there can be the regular way, but there can be the nice way we do things, maybe from clothes to way cars are designed, to the way food is served, to the way our plates are made. So fashion is like the more refined, it's like a refined beauty version of art, but it's art. Being able to just do what I always wanted. Like, I dreamt of it as a little girl. I'm living that life. I mean, what can be more charming than that? You can create your reality. I can change my situation with my handwork or with just exciting myself. You can create things and see them come to life. I think that's what really drew me to fashion as opposed to studying medicine. I knew I could be a doctor, but I didn't think, or I knew that I wasn't passionate about it enough to create and become an outstanding doctor. But with fashion, I can create my own sort of universe. I can create things that will go on to be, Ejiro did that. She left her mark in the sands of time with that. And that's what fashion does for me.
She's one of the brands that always has something for me. There are times when I have worn pieces from her to a wedding that, you know, were very structured, and other times I've worn something else that was very soft and feminine and girly and pretty. So I love her brand because I feel that there's always something for everybody.
Culture is what defines and drives everything that I do. Like with almost every piece of garment, you can see a history or relation to a certain culture, maybe within Nigeria, Africa, or the rest of the world. And I like to believe that documenting the way we live can be one of the best things we as humans will do for ourselves. So being able to translate our way of life or our heritage into things that we now enjoy and refine it and leave it for the future generation, or even create a future idea. I feel it's everything. So I'm constantly inspired by fashion, by culture, how people live, what they want, their desires, and those desires helps the designer to project. So we kind of design what we think people want to wear in the future. I would not really call myself a celebrity stylist because I don't necessarily put together the whole entire look. I've constantly been a studio rat. Like, I love being in my studio, but then, you know, this is a new phase. I'm changing. But in the past, I would typically create the outfit and then discuss with the stylist who would go on to add on the makeup, decide on the kind of makeup, hair, earrings, shoes, all of that. So I've clothed the stars and still keep clothing the stars. And it's been almost almost every female within the space of the music to the to acting spectrum. So from Eva, Waje, Maumi, down to acting, Rita, Dominic, Kate Henshaw, Mommy, Joke, Silver, Jacobs, almost everyone. I mean, except from the new school, Messia Igbe, and I'm pretty much very crossover. So insane team, so everyone from Nollywood to Yoruba wood, anything like that. And then I don't think I really Ogi Okoye. So I kind of have my hands almost everywhere. So almost every popular actress, even to Yeka Owenu, and then a strong female lead as well, Tiwa Savage, almost everyone.
So I don't think that there is one word I can use to describe the Ejiro Amos-Tafiri brand. Because to me, at least, because I'm adventurous when it comes to fashion, I feel like she's one of the brands that always has something for me. There are times when I have worn pieces from her to a wedding that, you know, were very structured, and other times I've worn something else that was very soft and feminine and girly and pretty. So I love her brand because I feel like there's always something for everybody.
Greatest strength, I don't really know how to like celebrate myself and all of that. So I think my strength would be that I don't give up. I'm tough. Being an entrepreneur, I would say it's the same challenges that everyone goes through in Nigeria. Sometimes you're looking for government support, sometimes the corporate world don't respect it, but I think it has changed a lot in the last 5 years. Different from when I started out, where designers were just nice to look at, but not nice to be friends with or be married to or be in their life. But now, even like, you can boldly say my child is going to study fashion and become a designer, but it wasn't so a few years ago. So those are the basic challenges.
Learning from Ms. Ejiro was an eye-opener to me. I was able to understand the in-depth of fashion. She wasn't playing with us at all. You know, she made sure we understood this thing to the extent that I am bold enough to call myself a fashion designer. I own my fashion brand. So that is what I feel every mentor should implant in their students. I learned a lot. I'm able to design on my own. I wasn't good at illustration at all, so I learned from our fashion school. I only had the talent to design, but with her, I think I got more professional with this. And apart from that, she taught me the business of fashion, which is a very big deal. You can have the talent and not have the business sense. So she put in everything together as a full package, and I think the money I paid was less than what I learned. I feel I learned more.
My first memory of working with Ejiro has to be when I was doing studio visits to designers back in the day, like 9 years ago or so. So I went for the first time. I was in Ikoto for the first time, and there were 3 pink shops that were her outlets at the time. So it was my first time seeing a designer working in such a remote place, but still trying out genius from that space. And I've seen her grow from those 3 pink small shops into Ikeja, into Ikoyi, and it tells you the depth and the roots which is coming from. It's from a pure place. It's from a place of passion, pure passion and creativity. It just tells the story of if you put in your heart into what you do and create as much depth as possible, no matter where you are in the world, you can shine to the big stage, you know. And that's the story of Ejiro Amos-Tafiri.
to have a business brunch. I like to come out here to think, brainstorm with my PA, and then I'm going to have a conference later. So we're going to have lunch, talk about work, and then get into some Zoom meeting, and then from there go back to the office and pick up my daughter as well. So join me. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. So I'd like to have the Neptune meze platter. Wait. So this is for. Thank you. This is my video. The girls were like, that's nice. The video is good. Was him in their face, but it's always sorry. So yeah, so this is what my typical day is like. Thank you for following me around today and experiencing what it is to be me. Bye, till next time. See you again. Mina, come, let's go home.